Could the PS5 cost $399? Let's chat about that. Anybody on mic? What's up, chat friends? Welcome to another in-game chats discussion. So this just dawned on me now that we have the reveal of how it looks and the hardware, and we might get, the UI design later on and more games, Horizon, we got Spider-Man. All these games are great, but we still don't know the price yet. Well, as of, June 2020. But I was thinking about this, and we know that there's going to be a disc version with a disc slot and a discless all digital version. There's going to be 2 SKUs here at launch. And it dawned on me that these two consoles could have a price disparity between them. Now, Sony could price them so far apart that there is an incentive to get the all digital edition. Now, what we know from what Microsoft has released with the Xbox One, when the SAD edition, the all digital edition hit of the Xbox One, there was a $50 price difference, right, between the disc slot Xbox One and the discless all digital Xbox One. It was $299 and $249 for the discless version, so $50 difference. And for that, people weren't really incentivized. They're like, well, you're missing out on the 4K Blu-ray capabilities if you don't get one with the disc drive. And for $50 more, just pay that extra $50 and get the 4K capabilities of it, right? That's a no-brainer. So they didn't really give their, customers a kind of incentive in order to go in all digital. But then it dawned on me that if Sony wanted to take a loss on the all digital edition, if they priced it at such a good price point that this incentivized us more to go for the all digital edition, they could make that money back with their digital purchases. Like they make a ton of money with digital purchase products, right? So if you have a console that your only option is to buy digital, they will get more sales on their PSN digital storefront, right? So it makes sense that they would price this at kind of in a way that they might make a loss or not make as much money as they would with the disc drive. So, like, say if they priced the disc slot PS5 at $499 and then the all digital version $100 less at $399, and then Xbox Series X came out at $499 or above, like $100 less, people would be ecstatic about, oh, it's $100 cheaper. But it's $100 cheaper for a reason. They want you to buy more digital products. They get more of a cut from their digital products. They don't have to deal with retailers and sending out physical products and things like that. They just reap all the profit from a digital storefront like PSN. So it makes sense that they would price it at $100 difference. $499 for the disc slot version and $399 for the all digital version makes so much sense, because that $100 price drop, even if they don't make any money off of it or they lose money off of it from the services that they offer, PS Now, PSN, they're going to make that money back in all digital purchases, and they get a cut of third-party publishers selling on their storefront. They're going to make that money back through all digital purchases. So it only makes a lot of sense that they would drop that price by so much. If they sold the disc slot version for $499 and then the all digital version for $449 and make that a $50 difference, most people are going to go for the disc version. You know, most people are going to say for $50 more, yeah, I'll get a disc drive and be able to buy games on sale, buy them, you know, cheaper, or, you know, later on when they drop price. So it's not as much of an incentive. But having such a price disparity, it would influence more people, and it would encourage more people to buy all digital and encourage them to spend more on PSN. Now, I'm sure GameStop isn't happy about that, but, you know, we're slowly leading up to that. I know for myself, I'm slowly buying more and more digital copies of games. Certain things, you know, like now I have a system where if it's a single player game like God of War or Spider-Man or Last of Us, things that I know and are single player experiences that I know I'm going to be playing 10, 20, maybe even 30 years from now, I'm going to buy them physical, because I grew up in a physical era. You know, my first memory, you know, 3 years old, I had a Pong controller in my hand, so I grew up with physical games. I grew up with Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you know, GameCube, PS2, Dreamcast, RIP Dreamcast. I grew up with all of that, so part of me is still physical. But certain things that I know I'm going to be playing and not, you know, I know that if for some reason the PSN gets shut down or multiplayer gets shut down for it, I won't, you know, miss it. Like Call of Duty, for instance. I've been buying my Call of Duty on digital, Battlefield on digital, you know, multiplayer games, online multiplayer games that I know once the servers are gone, that's it, you know. But for other single player games, all physical still. So that's just my justification for still buying physical, you know, games, and I continue to buy physical games. So I'm definitely going to buy the disc slot version of the PS5, even if it is $100 price difference. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think that if they did price it $100 different, you know, $399 price point for the all digital, do you think that would incentivize you to buy it over the other? I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys have to say about, you know, like, is that actually an incentive? Is that enough for you to say, okay, that's it, I'm all digital? I know some people are teetering on that. They're like, well, I don't know if I want to go all digital on everything, you know, so would this kind of push you and be like, all right, all in, that's it? Because I know that's where we're heading to, an all digital, you know, part hybrid digital and cloud-based future, you know, maybe by PS6 or PS7, that's where we're heading. But for now, we still have physical media, and I will, you know, given the choice, like I said, some games I will buy physical only. My Nintendo Switch, I buy a lot of my physical games on the Nintendo Switch just because I want that cartridge, you know, I want that case. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. Put it in the comments. Let's have a discussion going about this possible price point of $399 for an all digital PS5. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Subs if you loved it. And I'll see you guys on the next chat. Peace.